I wish to pay my respects to the traditional owners of the land that I am filming on today, and especially the elders past, present, and emerging. Spirit, please help me to cleanse all negative energies, entities, and spirits from my body, from my home, from my animals, and from my objects, so that I may offer clear, honest messages to the three groups today. Thank you, Spirit. Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's reading. If this is the first time that you're seeing me, I am the Hermit Tarot, and this is my YouTube channel. A massive welcome back to those who are returning. It's so lovely to have you all here. I'm going to try to not make this a super long intro. Let's just get right into it. In today's reading, we're asking Spirit, why is this person on your mind holding back? This is going to be a timeless reading, and it is my intention to make sure that this reading is for platonic and romantic connections. So I'm going to try to remain objective. I'll just channel the information as it comes, and technically speaking, you could apply this reading to a friendship, a family member, a lover, an ex, anyone in between. There is going to be an extended reading as well, and in that extended reading, we're going to have a look at what is next for you as an individual, and for this connection, what is next for them as well. I like to get time frames when I do that too, just to be a bit more specific and less vague. So that's the goal. Now, to pick a group today, to help you pick a group today, I'm going to be shuffling this deck. This is the Flower Medicine deck. I got my deck from Tarot Stack. I have a link to the Tarot Stack in the description box. It is an affiliate link, so every time you click on that link, Tarot Stack gets notified that you were sent by me, and I do get an incentive as well, full disclosure. So starting with group 1, Spirit, why is this person holding back for group 1? Okay, group 1, your card will be the Peony card, and it is called Worthy in this deck. So if you feel drawn towards this card, you'll be a part of group 1's reading. I'm going to put the card over there for the sake of your intro. Group 2, please, Spirit. Why is this person holding back for group 2? Okay, group 2, your card is the Gardenia card, Abundance. If you feel drawn to this card, you'll be a part of group 2's reading. Pause the video to get a better look at it. And group 3, please, Spirit. Why is this person holding back for my group 3s? Why is this person holding back for my group 3s? The author of this deck is Kathy Nichols as well. I realize I did not give her credit. So group 3, your card is the Ranunculus. What the heck? I didn't even know that that was a flower. Ranunculus card, Dazzling Charm. If you feel drawn to this card, you'll be a part of group 3's reading. Pause the video if you want to look at it better. I will also insert a picture of the cards from a bird's eye point of view so that you can have a better look at them as well. So pause the video now if you want to have a better look at the cards from that view. If you need more time or more assistance, pause the video or join me in the 1-minute meditation clip that will be playing right after this. When you know which of these 3 groups you're feeling most drawn to, click on the timestamps in the description box and join me in your reading. So the first thing I want you to do with me is to take in 2 deep, mindful breaths. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Now I want you to focus on clearing your mind. It's natural to have thoughts racing at this point. I want you to embrace each thought as it comes and let it slip as quickly as it came in. Focus on clearing and balancing out these thoughts so that they come and go without a desire to be attached to them. And now, with a rested mind, I want you to think of the first group that comes to your mind. It may be a number. It may be an object that I showed you. It could be a specific color. It could be a feeling that you felt when I showed you each of the groups today. When you are ready and when you feel confident, select your group and join me in your reading. So welcome group ones and those that felt most drawn to the peony card. It is so lovely to have you all here. Before we get into it, please make sure that you have something to take notes with so that you are writing down what resonates and what doesn't resonate. What doesn't resonate right now may resonate at a later date. That's the only reason why I suggest you do that. And then I also highly recommend a hydration source. I've got my water bottle right here. I'm going to have a quick sip before we begin. If you can't tell, congratulations. I wish I couldn't tell as well, but I'm still sick. I have no idea what's going on with me. At this point, I've been doing lots of energy healing to try to shift it. I feel good. I just don't know why I'm not 100%. You know what I mean? So while I'm feeling amazing, we're going to get this reading done and we're going to figure out why the person on your mind is holding you back. So let's get into it, my group ones. I can see with this peony card that there could be some self-worth issues in this group. This person is definitely working on themselves right now. So this gives me two impressions. Either this person is very focused on building some sort of legacy for themselves, cultivating some sort of future, or this is a case of this person literally in your situation not feeling worthy enough for you, not feeling like they have enough for you specifically, my group ones. So let's put your card off to the side and let's get some messages from other oracle decks. Spirit, why is this person holding back? We have Venus. Wow. So self is really coming through, self-worth. Why is this person holding back, Spirit? For group one, why is this person holding back? We have Ascendant. Big energy of self here with Ascendant coming out as well. And we have Stellium. Okay. So this person does have other things going on in their life first and foremost. So don't feel like it's just you. I can see that they've got other stuff happening. They've got other responsibilities. They've also got a lot of other challenges and pressures that are taking a lot of their time. We have Saturn return at the back of the deck. So this person is currently working through some pretty big karma. They're also in the middle of some sort of life mission right now. When I think of Saturn return, I don't just think of hardship. I think of the fact that this is an opportunity for us to really glow up and for us to show the world what we're made of. So this person is currently in the process of doing all of that. I think that based on the themes here, this person is really focused on self. They are trying to fulfill some sort of ideal when it comes to love. So they may be having very high expectations of themselves and of their partner. For some of you, take it if it resonates, but they could be in another connection with Venus here. I'm also feeling like this person has a very strong connection to their mother, and they may use that strong connection to kind of put an ideal or a standard onto their lovers. They might go, well, this is what I idealize in my mother, and this is how I expect my lover to be as well. So that's something that's coming through for some of you. Other than that, there's this feminine energy of Venus of like working on your physical impression. This person might be very conscious of their self-image, and they might be very conscious of the kind of person that they want to be in this situation. I just feel like they are self-conscious in some way with Ascendant reversed and the Venus here. It's like they didn't give you the right impression, or they feel like they didn't give you a strong enough impression. If this is a newer person that you've just met with ascendant reversed, they're holding back because they have received mixed signals. They don't think that they've given you a strong first impression, and they don't really feel like this is something that is going to, it's not crystal clear. They don't have enough information to operate off right now. And with stellium reverse, there could be other people involved that they're having to be considerate of. They could also be concerned of their reputation in a public sense, for Saturn to be here as well. Now, I do think with stellium reverse, this person is also just waiting for a better opportunity. It's like they're waiting for something to align. They're waiting for things to sort of come together smoothly. It would be silly for them to try to force something now, because in their opinion, there's just too much sort of that's out of alignment. It's just not the right time. They've got other things that they could be focusing on right now, or there's other things that are interfering with this connection. So let's have a look at where you stand with this person right now. Where does group 1 stand with this person right now? I actually have another deck that I want to get for you, so just bear with me for a minute. Okay, I'm back. This is a deck that I've been using a lot in my personal time, so we're going to use this instead. It's the Divine Masculine Oracle deck by Encoding Shamanic Peacemaker. Doesn't matter if you resonate as the Divine Masculine instead, we're just going to get the energies. Spirit, what is Group 1's person's current energies towards them? What are Group 1's person's energies towards them, Spirit? We have the Manifestar. Beautiful. There's some key words there that might be helpful to write down. Oh, sorry, you should have paused the video. I'm sorry, I just kind of took it away. I'm sorry about that. One more card, please, at least. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Fool. Actually, we'll get one more card. What is Group 1's person's current energies towards them? Oh, I've got this piece of fluff on my microphone. There we go. Group 1's person's. We have self-absorbed. Yeah, they are quite self-focused, self-conscious. Yeah. And we also have alien. At the back of the deck is workaholic. So there are some sort of responsibilities that are preoccupying this person as well, holding them back. Underneath that was married man. I don't think they're married, because under that was walking away, but they may be fresh out of a relationship. They may be fresh out of a connection. And so they're trying to be very careful and picky before they get back into one. You know, that's what kind of makes more sense to me. But take it as it resonates for you. This is a joint collective reading. I think that this person has a lot of important decisions to make. I feel like they are stuck on you, and you've made a strong impression, but they don't know if they've made a strong impression on you, my Group 1s. If this is a newer connection, they're still trying to navigate the early stages of the two of you meeting and getting to know each other. And it feels like their energy towards you is that they are looking at taking a chance on this connection, but they need more validation from you. It really feels like this person is not confident that they've made a strong enough impression, that they are wanting to get to know you better, wanting to be more invested in your life. There is this attraction to you, Group 1. If this is a romantic connection or a love interest, this person actually sees you as an ideal. They think that you are someone that is very much their type, and they hope that they're your type too. There's also this understanding of the two of you kind of being very similar in some way. It's like this person is just wanting to kind of figure out like more of what the compatibility is. This person is more concerned about compatibility. I feel like they take their connections in their life very seriously, and they want to just better understand like how you two would fit in at this point in their life. If you've been established, then they are still manifesting a new opportunity in this connection. This person's energy towards you is that you feel somewhat unreachable. It's like you are in their life at a very specific time. It's like you come into their life at a very specific time and they have to take advantage of that time. There's a lot of pressure on them to take advantage exactly when they see you. And it's causing like a lot of, it's like they have to have a lot of confidence in that moment and they have to be very courageous and brave in that moment. But I do see them making plans. This is someone who seems to be quite masculine, and they want to approach this connection in the right way is how I would describe it. The energy that I'm getting, my group ones, is that they do maybe need to prove that they're worthy to you. The other energy that I'm getting is that they hold themselves to a high standard. They really do. But they need more confirmation from you, first and foremost. I can see that their energy towards you is still developing. So for most of you, this feels like a newer person or someone who has recently re-entered your life, because their energy is still developing. It's still in the foundations. And they're convinced, sorry, I just need to blow my nose quickly. They're convinced that if they just stay consistent and if they have the right assertiveness at the right time, then they can take advantage of an opportunity with you. It is giving right place, right time kind of vibe. So they have to kind of like wait for that optimal moment to be able to make a move here. So it's not that they're holding back on purpose. It's just that it feels like it's very specific. It's very unique, this situation in which they connect with you. So this is their energy towards you. Let's just have a look at what their intentions are at this moment. What is this person's intentions towards group one based off of their current energy, spirit? Okay. Yeah, we have base chakra at the back of the deck. So it's unconventional. This person may have a mentorship role with teach being here, but it's a bit unconventional. They kind of feel like they could be making some mistakes, but they have feelings for you. For those who are in a platonic connection, this person genuinely cares about you and they want to be more involved in your life. If this is a love interest, they have feelings for you and they want to explore those feelings further, but they need to do so in the right way. They may have to come through in quite a professional way, if that makes sense initially. Just sort of coming across as kind of friendly and testing the waters with you. Just trying to see if you want the same thing too. This person is prepared for rejection though. They've had to confront their fear of rejection in order to do this, and they feel divinely guided towards you. So they're getting downloads from the universe about you. Synchronicities through songs on the radio, in their playlist. There could be a song that they really like that they've been listening to for the past month or so. And then when they recently reconnected with you or connected with you in general, it's like all the lyrics in that song kind of made sense. And they were like, wow, that's what this is about. That's what this moment is about. Now it makes sense. So that's what I'm seeing. I do feel like they want to be in your life for selfish reasons at this point, because they feel like you could really help them achieve some sort of goal that they've set for themselves. They feel like they've manifested you, but they do realize that it's not a sure deal. This person has very high hopes over you two being extremely close, and they don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Wow. Coming on strong there. Now, their intentions, we have win or lose. Wow. 5 of Swords. We have that base chakra at the back of the deck. And we also have rest and reconsider, the 9 of Wands. So this is conflicting. I might just use my little tarot deck to confirm. Spirit, what are their next intentions over here? What are their next intentions? Oh, I should say, what are their current intentions, please, Spirit, based on their current energy? Okay, cards are just flying. We have the King of Swords. What are their current intentions based on their current energy? Current intentions based on their current energy, please, Spirit. We have the Ace of Wands. Current intentions based on their current energy. We have the Page of Pentacles. One more card, please, Spirit. We got 2. Strength card reversed. 9 of Pentacles. So they're trying to figure out how they fit into your world. This person's going to be very observant the next time they see you. They want more attention from you, that's for sure. They want to feel more validated in your presence. So they're looking for cues. They're looking for social cues. They're looking for confirmation. They're wanting you to open up a little bit more and to give them a stronger impression that this is what they want. They may even try to compliment you, but they need to make sure that you want them to approach you. This person is very respectful of your boundaries. They don't want to step on your toes. They don't want to read the room wrong. And they're looking to make a pretty big decision next time that they see you. So I feel like their current intentions are to try to have a conversation with you and to get a better reading of you. I feel like this person has to make a pretty big decision. I'm seeing a lot of 2s here. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords reversed, Justice reversed, another decision, and the Lovers card is here too. So I feel like this person has a big decision to make the next time they see you. Their intentions are to feel more confident, to get more validation from you, which we did see over here. Attention seeker was at the bottom of this card, if you remember. So I feel like they are sort of wanting more of that, because right now their energy towards you is that they're very drawn to you. They feel an unexplainable sort of connection here, especially if this is new. Like, they're like, what is this? Or they haven't seen you in a while. They're like, why do I feel so drawn to group 1? Is this magic? Is this something ethereal? Is it angelic? Like, it's insane at this point because they're getting all these downloads about you too. So they're wanting to take this connection quite seriously. That's why Venus was here too. You're a reflection of this person taking themselves seriously, as well as what I'm feeling. But they can't be making mistakes. They're trying to move forward. With the Ascendant card reversed, they're being very careful about how they approach this situation and what they do with this. They are wanting a new opportunity here. They're trying to cultivate some sort of new opportunity with you. The Ace of Wands is about passion. If this is a romantic connection, this is about passion and chemistry, wanting to kind of feel if you have a crush on them. I definitely would go out on a limb here and say that this person is crushing on you. And the base chakra is confirming that idea for stability. So their intentions are to feel more confident, more stable with pursuing something here. If this is a platonic connection, the Ace of Wands is representative of a shared interest and of the 2 of you really hitting it off, having that chemistry as well. You have chemistry with a lot of people in your life. And if this is a platonic connection, they want to make sure that you're on the same page, that you're interested in similar things, and that you have mutual interest in some sort of new project or hobby here. I think with the 5 of Swords being here, this win or lose energy, it's not that this person is walking away from you, but they're willing to go out on a limb here and risk something for this connection. They just need to make sure that this action is worth it. They could be embarrassing themselves if they accidentally read the room wrong and do something that is unsolicited on your side. So they need to make sure that they get confirmation before they take that action. Win or lose tells me that there are stakes involved here. In order to be successful with you, they may have to lose something else. In order to sort of win something else, they may have to be unsuccessful with you. So they're trying to figure out, like, what should I do? So their intentions are to try to figure that out, but they see potential here with the Page of Pentacles. They see a lot of potential here. They want to explore that potential. And they need to make an important decision about what to do with that potential. And that's where the 5 of Swords comes into play as well. This Rest and Reconsider card, this is a 9. And we also have the 9 of Pentacles clarifying it. So rest and reconsider. This person knows what they want. They just have to consider how this is selfish and how what they want and going for what they want could impact other people. So this person's intentions are to explore the impact on other people and to be mindful of how them going after what they want could negatively impact others around them. I think with these nines, they are also just wanting to feel like what your wants and needs are as well. Again, it comes down to impressions. Have they read the room wrong and gotten the wrong impression from you? I do feel like this Nine of Wands is about them trying a new strategy. Clearly what they were doing before wasn't working, so they have to approach the situation in a new way. This could look like them being more vulnerable, more receptive, more open, more compassionate, more weak, especially for this personality. They come across as quite masculine, so they may be trying a softer approach with you. They may be really putting their guard down and doing things in a way that feels uncomfortable. They see you as a high value person. They want in. So there is this worth and concern, right? Why are they holding back? Because are they worthy of this? Absolutely. I want to come back to this card real quick. It's making a little bit more sense now. The themes on this card are depicted by the artist's choice of color, and each of these colors represent different themes. You can kind of relate the color to psychology. It's fairly easy to intuitively read this card. And if you notice, this card is talking about worthy. It has a lot of dark colors. Darker colors can be connected to fears, uncertainties, confusions, and also magic. The darker colors can be about protection and magic as well. So I feel like this person, there is this feeling of being very intuitively drawn to you with those indigo colors here. But there's also a lot of fears of the unknown, fears of that compulsion, because it does feel like it's a compulsion. Like they just feel this impulse to be around you. And at what price? Why are they holding back? Because there is uncertainty, there is fear. There is also a lot of mystique and magic that draws this person into you. I feel like there is a strong devotion to you already, and this is giving me obsessive vibes as well. So depending on your level, this person has had enough time to feel an obsession towards you. I feel like this person genuinely cares for you, and they hope to be closer to you to show you how much they care for you, or how attracted to you they are, depending on whether this is platonic or romantic. Now, all of this green energy can be about healing. So I do feel like they're holding back because they're trying to come through with the right vibration, right? The right reason, the right intention. They don't want to come across as someone that's just here to kind of make your life more complicated. They don't want to come across as someone that's being a bit too forward and it's uncomfortable. They want to make sure that they establish a strong foundation for the right reasons. So that's another reason why they're holding back. I just want to get some channeled messages from them before we go into the extended, and we're going to get advice as well. Spirit, what does this person want to say to my group ones? I just want to throw out some zodiac signs that could be helpful for you. Take this as additional confirmation. I'm seeing Aries. I'm also seeing the Venus sign. So there's this synergy of masculine and feminine energy here. Divine masculine, divine feminine. One of you could be very focused on sitting in your divine power, whether that is about focusing specifically on your divine feminine energy or your divine masculine energy. Some of you are actually focused on balancing that out and being more sort of yin-yang balanced, a bit of divine feminine, a bit of divine masculine. So I'm seeing Aries. I'm also seeing Saturn influence. So we're looking at Aquarius and Capricorn. With Venus, we have Libra and Taurus as well. We also do have the decision-making energy of Gemini and Virgo, but mostly Libra came in very, very strong. I can see that we have a little bit of Leo here, as well as I want to throw out Sagittarius, just because there are some fiery energies here with the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So Virgo, Capricorn for the earth, for the air, mostly Libra and Gemini. There is some Aquarius with Saturn and Alien being here. Workaholic is mostly giving me those earthy energies as well. So we could throw Taurus in there again. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I'm seeing zodiac wise. Before I forget, let's just get some initials for you. Spirit, what is Group 1's person's initials? Okay. Pretty sure that's... There we go, flat. I'm using a boggle box for this. Oh my gosh, I haven't opened this box in like a year. Oh. Okay, so this is S, technically. I'm just going to put it down. I'll take the timer out of there so that it's easier to shake next time. So these are the initials that I'm seeing. I just want to show them to you as well. We have E-I-Y-I. We also have A-L-S-L, S-B-S-W, C-R-V-W. So a lot of double letters there. This person could have double letters in their first or last name. Specifically, I did hear middle. So they could be like an A.A. Saunders or something, you know, an I.I. Weather or something like that. But 2 W's, 2 L's, 2 I's, and 3 S's. So that could be something. Now, let's get some channeled messages. What does this person want to say to my Group 1s, please, Spirit? We have, I want you to choose. This person definitely wants you to be more obvious about what you want and about your intentions. They are confused about your behavior. Sorry, my Group 1s, I've just got to blow my nose again. Yeah, they definitely want you to be more obvious about what you want. What else does Group 1's person want to say to them? We have you're my everything. So you definitely tick a lot of boxes for this person. They definitely want a future with you. This is my 10 of Pentacles in this deck. What else does this person want to say to my Group 1s, please, Spirit? Wow. All right, we have words do hurt, so I'm trying to be careful about what I say. They feel like what they're saying is going on the record as well. So either somebody's recording what they say, or they're a professional and what they say has weight to it and could be quoted back and used against them. Or they're worried that other people will find out what they've said to you and that it's going to ruin their reputation. We have the 7 of Wands, let me hold you. So this person is really fighting to kind of be around you. 7 of Wands can indicate underdog energy as well and needing to have a lot of courage to kind of confront the situation, feeling as though they've got a lot to overcome in order to be close to you. But I do see my 7 of Wands as this energy of asserting yourself in a situation. So that's that Aries energy coming back, that masculine energy. And we also have you make my heart full. So this person is afraid of getting hurt in this situation. They've had to overcome a fear of rejection here. You make my heart full is saying there's a lot of emotion that they have for you already that they're holding back. But there is this desire to further cultivate that emotion with you as well. They're saying, let me have you. 7 of Wands again. Yeah, let me have you. This person might be doing something quite risky here in order to have you. There's a lot of possessive energy here as well. What else do they want to say to my Group 1s? I want to get you drunk. Ooh, look out. This is that obsessive energy that I was picking up on. That's why these colors are black in my deck, because they represent a very heavy energy of that drawn, sort of similar to one of these cards. Which one was it? Anyway, it's a strong energy of the devilish sort of obsession and making a habit out of something in a harmful way. So this person has made a habit out of thinking about you, and they are very much wanting to lower their inhibitions with you and get down to the nitty-gritty. What I want to get you drunk is about having lowered inhibitions and being able to really selfishly kind of connect with somebody, delving deep. I kind of chose that card based off of those drunken conversations that you have, you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning. Those really deep and meaningful conversations that maybe you wouldn't have unless you had liquid courage. So this person is really wanting to delve deep with you, but they feel like they may need something to kind of give them the leg up. They may need to use a vice, or they may just need to use something to kind of give them an advantage. They could also be trying to find out about you through other people or through online mediums, just to feel like they have an advantage in the situation, to get a better understanding of you, what you want, etc. What else can you tell us about this person, please, Spirit? What do they want to say to my group ones? What does this person want to say to my group ones? Okay, I'm going to take this card. We have I just want space in the reverse position. So they're wanting to kind of come back around, circling back around. And we have I'm manifesting you at the back of the deck. I do believe that with my whole heart. We have I'm addicted to you underneath that. So they're getting there. They're basically there. They definitely have an unhealthy attachment to you. That's for sure. It's quite obsessive. Circling back to this connection, I'm not ready to move forward yet. I need to kind of get more information. I need to get more answers. And if you reject me, then that's fine. But I'd rather know than just leave it up in the air. That's where they stand. I'm manifesting you. I don't doubt that. We've gotten that twice now. So they're definitely manifesting an ability and the ability to see you again and to actually communicate things with you. And they're hoping they have that confidence, right? That I think they will, though, with this magician energy. The magician is very good at saying certain things. They may even be practicing what they're going to say to you because they seem very well versed by the time they have this chance with you. Okay, let's get some closing advice for you, the viewer. What is some advice for my group ones, please, Spirit? Oops, not cards falling out already. What is the closing advice for my viewers? Bless. We have clarity. So I'm seeing that this is a developing situation. This is something that is yet to really come into fruition, in that there's more that meets the eye here. Think of a carrot. We just see the leaves. We got to pull the carrot out of the ground. So let the carrot reveal itself to you. Let the situation develop. Pay attention to the information as you see it. Ask questions if you need to, but certainly don't pass any judgments yet. There's more than meets the eye in the situation. The Virgo energy here is talking about being inquisitive, being attentive, paying attention to the details, and kind of letting the situation come to you. When I think about Virgo's energy, I think about patience, and I think about somebody who's highly observant, and we don't rush things, right? We just sort of let things unfold. So let the situation unfold. There's more than meets the eye here. I feel like there is the potential for something quite abundant here, a very emotionally abundant connection. So at this stage, let it continue to develop. Now, my group ones, I'm going to take this into the extended where we'll have a closer look at what is next for you in this connection. We had a look at this person's current intentions based on their current energy. So let's have a look at what is actually happening next. Where is this going to progress? What is your reaction to this situation? What are the challenges? What are the opportunities? And what are your advices for this situation as well? If the first part of your reading did resonate and you want to join me in the extended, the link is in the description box. Just a heads up, my group ones, that link will take you to my website where I host nearly 2 years worth of readings. So please make sure that you click on the right group. Remember that you are group 1 and your reading is the Why Are They Holding Back Timeless reading from 2023. So just triple check before you spend your hard-earned money that you've clicked on the right group. Thank you so much, group 1, for all your time, your energy, and your support. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate this energetic exchange so much. Look after your beautiful self. I wish you peace, prosperity, abundance, health, wealth, joy, and happiness in your road ahead. Look after your beautiful self. And until our paths cross again, bye. Hi my group 2s and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Gardenia Abundance card, then this is going to be your reading. Welcome my group 2s. It's so lovely to have you here. Now we're asking Spirit, why is the person on your mind holding back? This is a timeless reading. There will be a juicy extended as well. But to get to the extended, we have to start here. So before we get into it, the only thing I have to say is make sure that you have something to take notes with. It could be very helpful to write down what does resonate so that you can practice your discernment, but also make a little list of what doesn't resonate, because it may resonate at a later date as well. I also highly recommend you have a hydration source handy. If you can't tell, I am still battling an illness, but I feel good. So let's get into your reading. Why is this person holding back? Spirit, tune me into Group 2's energy. Please help me offer Group 2 the most clear, honest messages about their person and about their connection. The first thing I got when I pulled this card, Group 2, is that there are two sides to this situation and potentially to this person. The Gardenia card is a card of abundance, but it highlights this polarity of that white gardenia with a black gardenia next to it. And that polarity could be a representation of fears versus hopes. It could also be a polarity of expectations versus reality. It feels like this person may have high hopes, but those high hopes are being thwarted by fears. So let's get some our oracle cards out so we can have a look at why this person is holding back from you. Group 2, please, Spirit. Why is this person holding back? Why is the person on Group 2's mind holding back, Spirit? We have Ascendant coming out reversed. That's interesting. That literally came out for Group 1 as well. Why is this person holding back? We have Mars coming out as well. Why is this person holding back, Spirit? We have Last Quarter coming out reversed. And I just realized that this is not straight. I think that's a little bit better. At the back of the deck is Fixed in the reverse position. I actually want to get more cards out straight away just to kind of clarify some things. So Spirit, why is this person holding back? Why is Group 2's person holding back? Why is Group 2's person holding back, Spirit? Okay, oh, not yet. Nearly. There we go. We've got two cards. We have Helpless and Hopeless, the 8 of Swords. I had to really think about that. And then we have Moving On, 8 of Cups, some heart chakra energy, throat chakra energy. Why is this person holding back, please, Spirit? We have Embrace. This is the World card in this beautiful deck. And we also have Refusing to See, the 2 of Swords. At the back of the deck is the Lovers card. In this deck, it's just called Love. This is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle by John Holland. And that deck I was using up there is the Celestial Bodies Oracle deck. I got my Celestial Bodies deck from Tarot Stack. Link in the description box. It is an affiliate link, full disclosure. It's interesting because this person's mind is conjuring thoughts that are serving as limitations in this connection. And the cards that came out to orchestrate that message are also telling me that this is subjective to their experience. It probably is not reality, in that anybody who has a bird's eye view of the situation would be able to tell this person what you're thinking right now is not what is happening in the truth of the whole situation. And it's probably not the same as what you've experienced. You are probably seeing things very differently to this person as what I'm seeing. I believe this person is holding back because they are under the impression with the Ascendant card reversed that it's in their best interest to look elsewhere. This person has made up their mind that they need to back out and start feeding their energy towards other things. So I do feel like they've closed off to this connection and they're trying not to think about you. I feel like this person could be focused more on school, on their career, on their family, on achieving some sort of milestone with this World card. They're holding back because emotionally they're presenting as being unavailable right now. And I believe that they're channeling their emotions into something else with this Mars energy being here. The last quarter reversed with embrace. This person is seeing your connection as something that is coming full circle, as though an ending is what is occurring right now. And they believe that your connection is wrapping up. And I can see with the fixed card here, this person has made a decision to try to let go of control and to try to just surrender to whatever is happening right now. They've made that active decision. That's why we had the love card at the back of the deck. For some of you, this could be an ex. This could also be somebody that you rejected, because they're telling me that you gave them the strong impression that things were going to end here, and that it's in their best interest to start looking elsewhere for their fulfillment and for their future. I feel like this person is holding back because they are feeling like they need to break out. They're feeling like they need to start looking for their true happiness. Some of you may resonate as being in a connection that was very stuck, that felt like it just wasn't going anywhere. It felt like it was just stuck in the early stages, or you guys just went through the same sort of cycles together and things just never kind of progressed. So they're looking for something more right now. And they're trying to break out of that feeling of being stuck. They're trying to seek fulfillment is what I feel. So I want to have a look at how you stand with them right now. We're going to use the Divine Masculine Oracle deck by the Encoding Shamanic Peacemaker. Spirit, what is this person's current energy towards group 2? What is this person's current energy towards group 2? Oh my gosh, sorry group 2. I just burped out of nowhere. Sorry if you heard that. What is this person's energy towards group 2? We have the Divine Masculine coming out. Yeah, they're seeking fulfillment, that's for sure. Looking for peace. They're looking forward. That's why this card's here. World card. Look at them embracing. Looking forward. Last quarter reversed. Feeling stuck but looking forward. They're acknowledging that things aren't really neat with you. It's not like you had a tidy ending. It was probably quite messy. There's probably still grey areas there where there's still room for kind of like a resurgence or a reconciliation. But I feel like their energy is really just trying to break out of those cycles. They don't want to repeat cycles in this situation, group 2. What is this person's energy towards group 2? We have self-absorbed. This did come out for my group 1s as well. So you may have messages about a different person in group 1. We also have forever after, lasting love. What is this person's current energy towards group 2? We have old soul. And at the back of the deck, we have family man. So there's little words on these cards. Feel free to go back and pause if you want to read all the words. I'm just going to have to wipe my nose really quickly. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing, my group 2s. This person's energy towards you is that they are trying to be mindful. They are trying to consider you as well as themselves in the situation. This person still has a lot of love for you. They still have a certain care for you. And there is this feeling as though they have to do some things that are going to be looked at as very selfish. If this isn't an ex, this is somebody who definitely feels like they strongly implied that they wanted a future with you. And so it feels like your connection is going through a very big test right now. And that test is about whether or not you want to continue to hold energy, to hold love, and to hold space for this person, despite the fact that they are seeking fulfillment in whatever way elsewhere outside of this connection. Look at how I'm putting my hands. I feel like this person feels like their hands are tied in this situation. That was just comfortable for me though, so I'm going to continue to do it. I think that this person is having to be very selfish right now. And, excuse me, there is this acknowledgement here of the fact that if they really wanted to show up for you in the right way, they shouldn't be doing the things that they're doing. They should be more focused on you and on this connection. So I feel like they're doing things that aren't in your best interest right now. Their energy towards you is that they're in this sort of seeker energy. This person has very masculine energy. But it feels like they've kind of lost a part of themselves in the process, and they're recognizing that they need to regain that sense of self. They need to work really hard to try to regain what has been lost, which could in turn look like they are neglecting and leaving you. This person is very confusing to me because their energy towards you is that they care for you, they have love for you, especially if you share children with this person. They have love for your family. They have love for the children and for your family dynamic as well as your birth family. But they just feel like they need to be a seeker right now. They need to really think about themselves. This person is coming across as someone that's quite wise and who's seeking more experiences despite the fact that they already have experiences. So I think this person is either older than you or they have an old soul. I believe that there is things that they have to do that's going to require a lot of courage from them. For some of you, this involves a big move. This involves doing things outside of their comfort zone, starting new cycles, and doing things that they weren't really comfortable with recently. So you're seeing a lot of growth from this person. Their energy towards you is that they're trying to currently be responsible. They don't want to make things worse, but they have to acknowledge that in order for things to get better, they do need to work on themselves. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. I also believe that their energy towards you is that they recognize that you deserve a lot more than what they can probably give you right now. Does this person have any regrets about how they're treating group 2? They think they're doing the right thing. They think they're being very diplomatic. They think they're being fair. And they think that in the long run, you'll thank them. Yeah, because they just really need to focus on themselves. Yeah, this person is very confused. They need to focus on themselves. So, where should we pivot from here? I want to have a look at what their intentions are towards you. What is this person's intentions towards my group 2, Spirit? What is this person's intentions towards group 2? We have the 10 of Wands. So they want to handle their business. They want to take care of their responsibilities. And they want to make sure that they're looking after their burdens. They don't want to burden you, is what it feels like. What is this person's intentions towards group 2? We have the 5 of Pentacles, changing your circumstances, using communication. This person could be looking for employment right now or making changes to their household. They may be in between homes, in between jobs, in between a transitionary space. Maybe like they were studying and now they're looking for employment, or they were employed and now they're looking for study, that kind of stuff. They're in a transitory place. The Tower reverse, they intend on trying not to make the situation worse. They need to make changes to their material world. They need to take care of their responsibilities. And they need to make sure that they don't make things worse between you two. What else are their intentions? This person has a lot of respect for you. I'm sorry if it doesn't feel that way. If their actions make you think otherwise, they actually have a lot of respect for you. What else can you tell us about this person? We have the Queen of Swords. What is this person's next intentions? I just want to get one more card. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Knight of Wands. So 2 court cards over here. At the back of the deck is the 6 of Swords reversed. So this person does intend on explaining themselves to you. It might take them a little bit of time because they have to get it straight in their head, but they do plan on telling you what's going on, okay? Especially if you're used to a regular communication with this person. If you're not used to regular communication, please know that they do intend on kind of talking to you about where they've been, what they've been doing, catching up. It will vary depending on your situation with this person, but I can see that they want to handle their responsibilities. They want to take care of their burdens. They plan on coming back, but they need to make some big changes to their material world. They need to make changes to their lifestyle. They need to make changes to their home, their routine. And it feels like there's some stuff going on in their like immediate sort of world that is very demanding on them. This person could be scared that they don't even have enough money to eat at the end of the day. Like they're going through it. And it feels like when it comes to you two, their intentions are to not make anything worse. You guys may have recently gone through a tower moment with this person where things shifted very drastically. And by recently, this could have happened in the last 6 months. It still feels fresh though. That's the difference. It feels fresh. There's still collateral damage. There's still unexplained outcomes. There's still a lack of sort of stability. And there is a lack of certainty here between the two of you. Let me just drink some water. Okay. I can also see with the Queen of Swords, sorry, my throat. I can see with the Queen of Swords that they want to get a better perspective of the situation. Our Queen of Swords is very intelligent. She's not quick to act, and she likes to take a step back to have a better look at the bigger picture. So this person's going to be very observant. Their intentions are to get a better read on you, on the situation with you. They want to listen first, talk later, ask questions later. And they want to make sure that they know where they stand with you before they do anything. So they could be waiting for you to communicate. They could be waiting for you to kind of instigate, and they just want to react to whatever it is that you say or you do. With the Knight of Wands here, I can see that this person is impulsive and they are quick to kind of change their trajectory. So it looks like it's hard to kind of predict because this person likes to go with whatever is the most obvious answer. And if something is in their face and being very seductive, for lack of a better word, like tempting, it's like chasing them almost, then they go for it. They just want it to be obvious. So their intentions are to wait for an obvious solution here, an obvious answer, an obvious sign. And until then, they're just going to feed energy where energy flows. So they're going with the flow here. They're very much just whatever pops up, they give their attention to. Whatever is the loudest, sort of squeakiest wheel gets the oil in their situation. So I don't see a lot of consistency. I definitely see them needing to be very focused on themselves, very self-absorbed. I see a lot of responsibility. I see a lot of pressure. And I see a lot of caution. This person is trying to be very careful about how they treat you, how they approach you, and what they do to you next. I kind of want to get some messages from them just to get a better understanding of where their headspace is at, if that's okay. What does this person want to say to group 2? It's really frustrating because for Mars to pop up here, that shows me that this person is very good at going after what they want. It's a classic case of if they wanted to, they would. This person has a lot of stamina. They have a lot of willpower. They have a lot of determination. They have a lot of energy. So if they're not giving you anything, it's because they're not interested in giving you anything right now. And I'm sorry if that sounds really rude, but I want to be crystal clear. This person is impulsive. They go after whatever has their attention. And they feed energy into whatever demands their attention, whether this is a platonic connection or a romantic connection. Spirit, what does this person want to say to my group 2s? worry about us a lot is coming up. The Seven of Swords. They do need to clear the air with you. They need to talk to you about something. That's often about coming clean. Seven of Swords reverse is like taking the mask off, having a confession, telling you a secret, opening up. What does this person want to say to my group? We have, what do you want? So this person is very keen to pick your brains. They also don't want to miss out on a connection with you, especially if this is a friendship. Platonic, you're more likely to have success with this person. If this is a lover, they're very unstable right now. And they don't want to miss out on something with you. And they may even try to make something with you work while they get their priorities straight. But they definitely need to get their priorities straight. What does this person want to say to group 2, Spirit? We have happiness is my priority. 3 of Cups reversed. We also have yes reversed. This person is in a pessimistic mind state. You guys may share a community with them. They're a bit concerned about what your loved ones are saying about them. And it also feels like they want to go back to simpler times with you, or they wish they could redo things. There may have been an experience in the past where there was alcohol involved, or there was a group of people together and you two were in that group, and they kind of want to revisit that old memory. If that doesn't resonate, there's also a message here of just wanting to go back to simpler times, when things were easier, when there was less pressure. We have you are wrong coming out. So you're right about something, but they haven't admitted that yet. You were right, but I just wasn't ready to admit it. What else are they saying? I lie awake thinking about our future. That's the 4 of Swords reversed. It's not that they don't lie awake, but they just, it's kind of like they can't take too much at once. Like, I'm not making excuses. I'm just explaining what I feel. If you heard that I don't know if it's a proverb or what, but there's that saying that you're only given as much as you can take. This person's mind can only take so much. It feels like they're spread thin. So there's certain things that they just haven't been able to even consider or think about. This person may be trying to not stress about the future. So they've had to not think about the future in regards to this connection. What do they want to say to group 2? They're giving me very non-committal vibes. Like, I can't give you something that I can't even promise myself, is what they're saying. Time to ground yourself, feeling unearthed. That's what that Tower energy is as well. This person is just focusing on their stability. They might have a very basic routine of just sort of making sure that they have shelter, food, you know, like literally the basic necessities for human survival. What does this person want to say to group 2? Feels like they made a big decision recently, and this decision is still causing a lot of instability. We have I think so, yes. For some of you, you helped them make that decision. What does this person want to say to group 2? Oops. We have you're so very special. Yeah, you definitely are a guiding light to this person. You've brought them a lot of joy. And they are thinking of you in past tense. They are thinking of you as somebody in their past. So it may be hard to kind of communicate with this person consistently in the present. They're not confused, but they are needing to make some clear choices about their life. So I stand by what I said in the beginning. I think that this person is in a selfish energy. And there is this message here of them needing to kind of just be in survival mode right now. This card especially is telling me that this person is having to make a lot of gray area decisions about their life. A lot of like sort of maybes, jumping from this to that, and not having a lot of clarity in the meantime, especially with you are so very special. That kind of tells me that there's this desire here to recognize you, right? We know that from the beginning, their current energy, but there is a lack of capacity to do so. So there is a strong feeling here of you're a very special person, and I have a lot of love for you, and I genuinely care about you, but I don't have the energy to give into you. Is there any clarity around this person's current energy towards my group 2, Spirit? That's my dog barking in the background. I'm just waiting to see if he settles. Silly. He's an ego barker. So sometimes if something is rubbing against his ego, he just keeps barking until he's acknowledged. I think he stopped now, bless. All right, Spirit. Group 2, please, Spirit. Can we get any more clarity around this person's energy towards group 2? Their current energy. Okay. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. So why are they so worried about group 2? This person's very reactive to you. They're just going by what they observe of you. They feel like you're angry at them. They're paying attention to you and they're just reacting to whatever you say. They're waiting for you. Yeah, this person feels like they're waiting for you. Why the Strength card though, Spirit? Yeah, this person feels like they did something and now they're just waiting for your reaction. They do have a lot of respect for you, especially if this is a platonic connection, a family member is coming through. They have a lot of respect for you. And they really want to honor you and whatever choices you make. There could be an age difference. I know I said that this person's probably older than you, but they're actually looking at you as being very wise. You're the wise one, the old soul. This person feels more immature in relation to you. And I can also see that when it comes to the decisions that they've made, they have a feeling that you don't agree with them. So their energy towards you is that they're kind of on eggshells right now, just waiting to hear from you, to see your reaction. This person may even check up on you online or through mutual friends. They like to watch your stories and keep up with you. If that resonates, not all of you are online, for example. Not all of you have this person on social media. So take it as it resonates, but they do think about you often. And it feels like they have the ability to watch. So there's some sort of connection here to communication where they're able to see where your head is at. Whether that's because you text, whether that's because you post, they're able to see where your head is at. So Spirit, is there any other clarity around why this person is holding back? We have the 9 of Wands reversed. Why is this person holding back? Okay. And then the 2 of Wands. Oh gosh, my dog is being so annoying. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands. Yeah, they made the conscious choice to do something differently. They weren't happy with the way things were going in this connection, so they had to try a different strategy. And what they've decided is it's not worth their energy right now to continue down this path. They've got to put their energy into other avenues. They've got to start thinking about their future, and they've got to start making some plans about their future as well. This is in relation to their career specifically, their financial security. This person is not in a good space. That's the second time we've seen the 5 of Pentacles. So you may have been a secondary effect because of choices that they had to make about their money, their career, their stability. And unfortunately, that led them to making some choices that have put more distance between the two of you. Unless you resonate as someone who has rejected this person directly, it feels like secondarily this person has rejected you based off of choices that they had to make about their security. So let's get you some advice now, Spirit. Let's get this deck. What advice do you have for my group 2s in this situation? What advice do you have? Oops. For my group 2s. Okay, we have abundance. So Spirit is saying with this card coming out, it's very important that you focus on what is growing for you, on what is abundant for you, and on what is essentially going to give you what you deserve. This situation seems like sour grapes to me. I don't think it's in your best interest to continue feeding energy into it. And I really think that you need to re-examine your emotional needs in this situation and identify ways that you can fulfill your emotional needs outside of this connection. It is possible to still hold space for this person and hold love for them, depending on what situation you're in. But with the Sagittarius energy on this card, the 23rd of November could be significant as well. I can see that your abundance is calling you in a new direction. And Sagittarius season could have a lot of improvements for you if you're seeing this the same time that I'm posting it. But it is a timeless reading, so please know that changes are coming, and it's very important that you stay open to your highest possible outcome, to your best possible outcome, your highest possible good, and you don't cut yourself off from attaining and achieving emotional abundance elsewhere. Make sure you're receptive towards your emotional needs. Make sure you know what your emotional needs are, and you're seeking connection from other sources as well. It feels like you eventually need to make some pretty big decisions about this connection if you haven't already. And a lot of you, this involves you seeking emotional fulfillment elsewhere outside of this person. So that is what I'm seeing for you, group 2. Sorry about that. The sun just came out and blinded the rest of the video, but at least we're finished. I wish you so much prosperity, abundance, health, wealth, joy, happiness. What else am I missing? Peace and love on your road ahead. Thank you so much for all your time, your energy, and your support. And until we meet again, look after your beautiful selves. If you are joining me in your extended reading, the link to your extended is in the description box. Just a reminder that in your extended reading, we're having a look at what is next between you and this person, what is next in your connection, what is next for you, what are the challenges you're likely to experience with this person, what are the opportunities, and we're going to get more advice for you as well. So if that extended reading sounds interesting, if it sounds helpful to your situation, the link is in the description box. That link will take you to my website. So just a reminder, if you're new here, actually this will be the first time you're hearing this, but that link will take you to my website where I host nearly 2 years worth of extended readings. There's a lot of content on there. So please swipe or scroll, make sure you're clicking on the right group before you purchase it, and double check at checkout before you purchase it. Remember that you're group 2 of the Why Are They Holding Back timeless reading that I posted in November 2023. Thank you so much, group 2, and bye. Hi my group 3s, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the ranunculus card, then this is going to be your reading. I'm going to leave your card in the middle here for now. We're asking Spirit, why is the person on your mind holding you back? This is a timeless reading. Now would also be a good time to make sure that you have something so that you can take notes. Make sure you're taking notes of what doesn't resonate, just in case it does resonate at a later date. And I also highly recommend that you have a hydration source. Speaking of, I'm just going to have another sip of my water before we get into it. So I'm basically going to get straight into it. I want to ask Spirit straight up, why is this person holding you back? And then we're going to look at this person's current energy towards you as well. So Spirit, why is group 3's person holding back? Why is group 3's person holding back, Spirit? Why is group 3's person holding back? We have Pisces in the reverse position. Something about this feels taboo. This person feels like they shouldn't be working with you, trying in the reverse position. I shouldn't be feeding energy into this. Black Moon Lilith, yeah, it feels taboo. Who are you? The back of the deck is the waxing gibbous moon. Why is this person holding back, Spirit? Why is this person holding back? is group 3's person holding back? We have sadness and isolation, the 3 of Swords. Why is group 3's person holding back? Okay, we have the 7 of Wands reversed. Choose your battles. We also have take the lead. Just want to get one more card for that Black Moon Lilith. Why is this person holding back, Spirit? We have confront, the fears card. So first of all, this person is very like enamored by you. There's this intrigue, there's this mystery about you. You're very like attractive to this person. Now, this is not supposed to just be a solely romantic reading. So I'm going to read in general, but if this is a love interest, they are very physically attracted to you. But there's also this like feeling here of like not wanting to get hurt by you. Like you would just eat this person and spit them out. We have nurture at the back of the deck too. That is the Empress card. So there's something about you that just comes across as being taboo. Like this person shouldn't want you. They shouldn't crave you. They shouldn't desire you, but they do. And they know that other people do as well. There's this intrigue. There's this mystery about you, my group 3s. There's also this knowingness of the fact that you're a very physically attractive and alluring person. But they find you to be very charismatic. They find your personality itself, which makes sense with the ranunculus card, to be very charming. You're somebody that stands out in a crowd. You may not be conventionally attractive, like you're not like the girl next door type of look. There's this energy here of having a lot of like deep, sort of dark sort of energy about you. So you might have darker features, but you come across as somebody that's very alluring, almost like a Black Widow energy. I also think that in terms of why this person is holding back, they see you as a heartbreaker with this 3 of Swords and the Pisces energy. They like to fantasize about you. They like to sort of imagine things with you. And in those fantasies, they always end up getting their heart broken by you. So they don't see things actually being successful with you or working out in a way that is successful. They also see you as somebody that they should be careful and cautious of. For some of you, you're already connected to somebody else or they're connected to somebody else, and that person does not want them around you. It could be that you have friends that don't like each other, or if this is a love interest, their love interest doesn't want them to hang around you. Like this person could be in another relationship for some of you. But I just feel like you come across as someone that's very selective about who you have around them. And so they assume that it would be a death wish trying to kind of come towards you. They see it as something that they shouldn't even entertain. They're also waiting for more of an understanding that you want them around you, because they assume that they're like a fly that just is flying around your face and annoying you. It's almost like they're waiting to see if they should even try to kind of get closer to you. For some of you, this is about having courage. This person just needs to be a bit more assertive. They may not be as assertive and courageous as you think they are. They may be very, what's the best word for it? Like intimidated, I guess, intimidated by you. You definitely make this person fluster. Like they feel very nervous around you with the 7 of Wands and the 3 of Wands reverse. It's like they don't know a lot. There's a lot of mystery here with Pisces, the moon, the Black Moon Lilith. There's just this energy here of like not knowing. So this could be somebody that you don't know very well, or they just haven't been able to get close to you. They haven't been able to pick your brain and to get a better understanding of your personality as well. Sorry, I just really needed water. I can see that this person is holding back because they are having to confront some sort of fear, but I also think that this person likes the mystery. They actually are probably more attracted to the version of you that exists in their mind rather than the reality of who you are. This person likes to just kind of imagine you and fantasize about you. And they're very attracted to the fact that you don't let a lot of people around you. And so they respect that, and that's part of why they are holding back as well. Maybe they just don't think they're in the right energy yet as well. For some of you, this is somebody who has tried to pursue you in the past and you've rejected them with the Three of Swords here. This person could be holding back from trying again because they just feel like they're not ready yet. They are still kind of licking their wounds and needing to kind of recalibrate and come correct. This person definitely feels like they would be rejected if they were to approach you. They don't think that you would be very receptive, or they just get the impression that they would get their heart broken. And so that's why they live in their mind with this. For waxing gibbous to be here and the nurture card, they're kind of worried about expecting too much from you. It's like this person sees a lot of potential and they feel like they would want more than what you would want. So they feel like there's this misaligned expectations. Or for some of you, they would feel like eventually they could not be able to give you what you deserve. There is this energy of like almost putting you two in different like castes. Like they just feel like you're very different, and they feel like they would be judged and scrutinized for being around you. Maybe you draw a lot of attention, or they just think that people would look at them and go like, how the heck did they get that? Like, how did they get group 3? And I don't think this person is that insecure. I just think that they feel like they've got their work cut out for them when it comes to you. Like, they're quite enamored. So I kind of want to have a look at what their energy towards you is now. What is this person's energy towards group 3? What is this person's energy towards group 3, please, Spirit? Okay, we have Divine Masculine. I'm pretty sure this came out for nearly every group. What is this person's energy towards group 3, please, Spirit? We have Forever After, Lasting Love. Cute. What is this person's energy towards group 3? We also have Mesmerize. Yeah, they're mesmerized by you. Absolutely. What is this person's energy towards group 3, please, Spirit? Okay. We have the Manifestor. And at the back of the deck is Family Man. I don't know why I said it like that. Why did I say it like that? I have no idea. Okay, let me just collect my goofy self because I'm being way too comfortable in the internet right now. Ranunculus, let's talk about it. It's making a lot more sense now. Why is this person holding back? Because they are mesmerized by you. That was the word I was trying to look for when I was saying enamored and all of this. They are mesmerized by you. You stand out. Like the contrasting oranges and blues on this card, you definitely stand out to this person. You're a big deal. This person may not have felt prepared for you. They just kind of felt like you just kind of like landed in their lap and they were like, what? What do I do with this? How do I handle this situation? I don't know. I'm flustered. This is very positive. I think we need to have a look at what their intentions are next, but their energy towards you is very much acknowledging the fact that you are a very high value person, in that you're somebody that they do want in their lives and they also want a future with you. So it's hard for me to talk about this person as being platonic because this deck is really romanticizing you in their mind. They do romanticize you in their mind. They are trying not to hold back is what I feel, but they are just trying to kind of collect themselves. They're trying to emotionally prepare themselves as well. This person could feel like they weren't really ready and they're having to really kind of push themselves to be ready for you. So I can see with this Divine Masculine energy and this Forever After energy that this person is ultimately trying to kind of step up. Their energy towards you is that they're really coming into this energy of like thinking about the future. trying to be very, this card specifically talks about visionary and innovative. They're also trying to be clear-minded about what they want here. So they're trying to make sure that their energy is certain and that they come through as being very stable, despite having this nervousness and this flustered energy within them. I feel like you really, like this person spends a lot of time daydreaming about you. The taboo energy is because they have this obsessive energy about you as well. And I don't think this person has told many people about how deeply and obsessively they care and they connect to you, especially if this is a newer connection or if some time has passed and things haven't really progressed that well. It's going to resonate differently, because I wouldn't be surprised with this energy if you're in a relationship with this person. I just feel like they're very attached to you. It's a little bit crazy to try to explain to somebody else, especially if you're not together. They are definitely seeing this as a falling love is a disease energy, in that you have taken up and consumed a lot of their mind and their heart space. I feel this person is manifesting something more with you, especially if you haven't kind of gotten to the point where you are in something stable with this person. Sorry, I just need to wipe my nose again. They are absolutely manifesting something stable with you. This person wants to be a provider. They want to really step up as somebody that can be there for you. So what, I mean, they're holding back now, but I don't think they have plans on doing that for much longer. Based on their energy towards you, they're smitten. The only thing holding them back is that they probably don't know how to kind of do it. So they're trying to figure it out, you know? They don't want to make mistakes here. They might even be asking for advice, is what I'm feeling. This is very interesting. For some of you, this person made a decision previously to not focus or prioritize this connection. And their current energy is that they're trying to make up for that. They're trying to make up for that decision where they didn't kind of prioritize you in that moment. Even if it was just a moment, if this is a newer person and they should have come up to you and said hello, or they should have spent more time trying to get to know you in that space, they're trying to make up for that in their current energy. If this is somebody that you've known for some time, they still wear those past mistakes like a badge of dishonor, and they take it very seriously, and they want to make sure that in future they don't do that again. So they're holding back because they don't want to make any more mistakes, and they want to wait to be able to move things forward for you. I can see now that this person is probably waiting for the right time to show you, to prove themselves to you, and to really get closer to you. They're only holding back because I feel like they don't have access to you all the time. And there are times when they feel like they need to just sort of work on coming towards you in the correct way. For some of you, this is about being opportunistic, making sure that you are using whatever time you have together to advance this connection forward. But for others of you who see this person frequently, they want you to see them leveling up. They want you to see progression, so that you feel more confident and comfortable. But I just want you to know that there's no questions here about attraction. This person has insane levels of chemistry with you. They really feel a strong pull to you. You're very haunting to this person. If this is a platonic connection, this is somebody who is a ride or die. This person is obsessed with you, but they also are here to support you and to look after you and to make sure that your needs are met and to be a life partner in a platonic way. It's hard for me to see this as a platonic connection unless there is some sort of soul tie, because there is a strong desire to support you and to be a part of your future and to just kind of worship the ground that you walk on. So this is this is somebody that wants to get very, very close to you. Like, look what I'm doing to my fingers. Very, very close to you. 100%. So let's have a look at what their intentions are. What is this person's intentions? What are this person's intentions towards group 3, please, Spirit? We're going to talk more about what is next in your extended reading. This will tell us what their intentions are based on their current energy. But in the extended, we're going to have a look at what is actually happening next. Sometimes intentions change or actions don't reflect intentions. So that's what the extended is about. Based on their current energy, Spirit, what is this person's intentions towards group 3? Based on their current energy, what are this person's current intentions towards group 3? We have the 3 of Pentacles reversed. So I'm hearing they want to get you alone. What are this person's current intentions? They also want to know what your plans for the future are. The 3 of Pentacles is about collaboration. So for some of you, this is about making sure you're on the same page. But they need some time alone with you, for those who resonate with that. The earlier Pentacles are very Capricornian. And the 3 of Pentacles is like putting in the effort and trying to make sure that you're putting your plans into place. So they need to make sure that you're both on the same page before they do that. We also have the 6 of Swords. They want to talk about the future. This person, especially in this deck, the 6 of Swords is influenced by Mercury and Aquarius. So they want to talk about the future. They want to talk about their vision. They want to have a conversation about what they want. And we have the 3 of Swords. They need to make a difficult decision here. They want to be fair. They have to make sure that they're considering everything. They could be feeling like they're between a rock and a hard place here. The 3 of Swords is a very difficult energy. Somebody loses with the 3 of Swords. You have to make a decision that ultimately means that a tie is being severed. So they need to make a difficult decision about their future here. That could ultimately be letting someone down. They're between a rock and a hard place. We also have the 6 of Wands reversed. They do need more validation from you. Their intentions are to... This is interesting because it's reversed. It's almost like they want to come across as more confident than they are. This person is winging it to some respect. They're winging it. What's going on here with the 6 of Wands, Spirit? What is this person's intentions towards the Sun? Yeah. They come across more confident than they are. This person, they want to let their guard down with you. They want to show you who they truly are. They want to drop the act and drop their ego. The Knight of Swords at the back of the deck. They do want to take action. This could be a secret admirer. I'm just throwing out all the scenarios. This person is mesmerized by you. They could be a secret admirer because they want to drop the act. They feel like they always see you in public settings where there's other people involved. Even if it's just a small group, they could work with you for the 3 of Pentacles to be here. You might know them from a group activity, something where other people are involved. Children could be involved for some of you. They want to like drop the act. They want to see you privately. They want to show you who they truly are with the Sun energy and the 6 of Wands. Their intentions are to ultimately make a balanced decision about this connection. They may need to lose their job in order to move towards you. Or they may have to rethink their career in order to focus more on this connection. But they have to lose something here. They're between a rock and a hard place with you, especially if you resonate as that message before of them having another connection. If they were to choose you, they need to be sure. This person really likes to romanticize you in their mind. They know you're a high-value person, but like they definitely glorify this connection a little bit. They don't fully appreciate like what it would actually take. They often get stuck in planning mode. where they're just kind of ruminating over the potential of this connection. Honestly, the biggest thing that is holding them back is their own thoughts, their ability to just sort of daydream and drift into this consciousness that is not connected to reality. They get stuck in their head. So their intentions, they like that energy. I don't feel confident that this person has a solid plan. It just feels like they're trying to take advantage of the chances that they have around you. And they know they have to make a difficult decision about you. For some of you, this is about them focusing back on their priorities, on their contracts, on their partnerships, and needing to be more careful about how much energy they feed into you, especially if they're at risk of losing a career or sabotaging their reputation. This person is afraid of what other people will think of them if it comes out as like how obsessive they are. They're very charmed by you, mesmerized, enamored. This definitely feels taboo still though. Spirit, is there a third party in this connection? We have the King of Swords. There's some sort of judgment, a profession. This person's career could be the third party. Somebody else is telling them don't do it. The Sun could be children. The Knight of Pentacles. So I don't think there is like a... if there is, you know. But if you don't know, if you just met this person, they are worried about their reputation. They are worried about people getting caught in the mix for some reason. The Sun card is their happiness, but it's also kind of their authentic self. And I feel like this person has reservations about showing you their authentic self. They're using some sort of professionalism to kind of buffer you to them. They may come across as very stoic, very serious, very controlled, because they just want to kind of gauge where you're at. For those that have been with this person for some time, I feel like they're in decision-making mode. I feel like they're taking your connection way too seriously, and they're having to kind of like be very careful. Like it's almost too careful. It's almost to the point where they're coming across as cold and removed. But they're doing it so that they can have more fun with you. They want to create some happy memories with you. They want to celebrate with you. They want to make sure that things work out. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed for all of you, this person is afraid of making mistakes, but they're also afraid of taking on more than what they can handle and signing up for something that they can't actually work out. And sometimes the Knight of Pentacles takes on tasks that are too big, and they get too focused and too obsessive and too critical, and it all kind of just falls apart into one big self-sabotaging blunder. So this person is afraid of being a bit too kind of like taking on too much too soon with you. I feel like this person wants to move things quickly, and they don't know how to execute that. Let's see what they want to say to you now. And then we'll get some advice before we have a look at what is next in your extended. What does this person, want to say to my group 3s, please, Spirit? What does this person want to say to my group 3s? We have, I'm obsessed with your body. Are we shocked? I'm not. Yes, this person is obsessed with you. They're also obsessed with you physically. I'm ready. So this person is trying to clear. They want to dive into this, essentially. What does this person want to say? I want a fresh start with you, the Ace of Wands. They want to use the passion and the momentum that you have to get things off the ground and to start to have a new opportunity with you. Strong chemistry here. I want to start a family. They think about the future with you. They want you as, I think this person is very loyal to you, is what I'm feeling, which is weird because for some of you there is this a sort of other, they should be putting energy into other things, but they're very loyal to you at the expense of those other things. I need more balance. Yeah, this person needs to work on their priorities. They also need to work on their lifestyle right now. There's a decision that they got to make. They got to balance things out before they consider moving forward. So they're holding back because they're trying to balance things out. They're trying to figure things out. It's feeling very logistical, like they have to consider this and that and just sort of where would that fit in and how would that fit in. And it could be as simple as maybe you guys live in different cities. Maybe this person works days, you work nights. Maybe this person is also a carer, or they live in a family home and they've got other responsibilities. They are working things out is what they want you to know with that Two of Pentacles. And this person is having to be very careful with their resources. They're having to kind of manage their time well, and they're having to kind of juggle their priorities right now. What does this person want to say to... Oops, did that flip? What does this person want to say to my group threes, please, Spirit? I'm seeing so much passion for you. These cards still want to come out. Have I lost everything? Have I taken too long? Did I squander my last chance with you? Should I have spoken up when I had the chance? I really wanted to say something, but I held back. I want to get you drunk. I want to lower your inhibitions. I want to get to the nitty gritty. I want to figure out who you are. I want to pull back the layers. I want to be real with you. I want you to see the real me. I don't want you to see me like this in such a public way. Like, I want you to see me outside of work or outside of this group, outside of the situation. I want to lower my inhibitions with you. I'm not open to compromise, they're saying. Oh my gosh, all my cards just fell. Did they? No, they didn't. Huh. They're also saying you hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. I'm afraid of you hurting me. I'm afraid of getting rejected in this situation. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. I'm not going to take much time. I know how I feel about you is what they're saying. And at the end of the day, happiness is my priority. This person is going to reach out to you very, very soon. They can't stay away from you for very long. So they're going to be around you any chance they can get. For some of you, it's about you choosing whether you want to be around this person again or not. I don't know why you have the impression that this person is holding back. I feel like it's practical reasons why they can't be as involved as they want to be. And I also feel like it's not going to last for that much longer. I think that this person is very addicted to you, very attached to you, mesmerized, all of those words again. Just get a thesaurus and look up mesmerized. And then everything underneath that is how they feel about you. They see a future with you. They feel pressure to really step up into a divine masculine energy. They're manifesting the chance to see you again. Sorry, that wasn't English. Some of the reasons why this person could feel like they're holding back is because there are limited opportunities that they get to see you. So they're having to kind of juggle that time with you with other things, especially if you see them in a group setting. They want to get you alone is the main vibe. So let's get some advice for you now before we go into the extended. What is some advice? Oh, no, we're going to use this deck. Pardon me. What is some advice for my group threes before we have a look at what is next, Spirit? What is some advice for my beautiful group threes, please, Spirit? Ooh, lots of cards here. Yeah, okay. That was very fantastical. We have abundance. I'm not going to lie, this card loves our collective energy at the moment, probably because we're in Scorpio season at the time that I'm filming this timeless reading. So I just feel like for this reading, Spirit saying, enjoy your abundance. This person may have a lot to offer you. Ultimately, this could be in line with a manifestation that you've set for yourself. This abundance card also has Sagittarius energy, and that Sagittarius energy is talking about being in the moment, embracing your opportunities, making sure that you are taking advantage of what is being given to you. saying yes more than you say no, being receptive. And this is about going with the flow as well, not being too careful or too sort of precarious about planning. Just being open to whatever is meant to be. So in this situation, Spirit is saying to maybe take a chance, especially if the ball is in your court, especially if you're the one that's sort of umming and ahhing and going, should I do this? Should I put myself in that position? Should I put myself out there? Should I say yes to this? Spirit is saying to take a chance when it comes to this connection. I feel like this is a romantic situation more than anything, but if this is a platonic situation, you definitely will receive a lot of hints. Actually, let's take that whole spiel out of it. Whether this is platonic or romantic, you and this person spending more time together is going to really help you understand who they truly are and help you see how similar you are as well. I'm getting a kindred energy here. This person, when they say they're not open to compromise, they want to see eye to eye with you. They're acknowledging the fact that you're not on the same page right now, and they want to kind of pick your brains a little bit more. They want to get into that beautiful head of yours and figure out what you're thinking about them and how you see them, especially. So that's what I'm seeing for you, my group 3s. I'm going to take your reading into the extended now, where we will have a look at what is next in this connection. We'll also be having a look at the opportunities that are presenting next, and we're going to have a look at the challenges, and we're going to get more advice. When I talk about what is next in this connection, I also have a look at what is next for you and what is next for this person. So if that sounds interesting, and especially if the first part of your reading did resonate, the link to your extended reading is in the description box. That link will take you to my website. Some of y'all are probably so sick of this spiel, but I need to say it again. That link will take you to my website, and on my website I host nearly 2 years worth of extended readings, so please make sure you click on the right group before you purchase. Double check at checkout, please. You are group 3 of the Why Are They Holding Back Timeless reading that I posted in November 2023. So triple check if you have to. Just make sure your money's going towards the right reading. Before you go wherever you're going, thank you so much for all of your time, your energy, and your support right here on YouTube. It's been a pleasure to read for you, group 3. I wish you so much peace, prosperity, abundance, joy, health, wealth, and happiness on your road ahead. Look after your beautiful self, and until we meet again, bye.